14 and we just moved to the Philippines.
So tell me, how was getting ready to move?
Very, very exhausting. It went by kind of fast.
What was most exhausting about it?
Well, we were kind of like, my mom was kind of telling me that we were moving in like October, and I'm like, January is so far away. So I thought that we had like a huge gap, but there really wasn't. But my mom kept telling me, you need to pack, which all like the pressure is just exhausting, I guess.
So when you think about packing to move to another country, like what did you bring? Tell us what you brought.
I brought a little more than I should. I should have just like kept track on what I use on a normal basis and should have just packed that, but I packed like all my summer clothes and like all of my hobby stuff, which was a mistake because now it's just sitting on my bed collecting dust. So
Is there one thing you can think of that you should have brought that you already know you should have brought that you didn't bring?
as of right now, a hand fan, like those automatic, like small ones.
So what was the flight like? The flight and the layover?
So the flight was okay. It was like hot and it was like kind of sad, but you know, it was just like a normal flight. I was like, from last March, I was like, this is the exact same thing over again. And our layover was pretty good. We had a layover in Tokyo, and it was pretty exhausting. It was lucky there, but I'm very grateful that we got the opportunity.
So do you know Tokyo is what country for you? You like to count how many countries you've been to?
Number 7.
Number 7. Wow. Okay. So since you've been here for a week, took a while to get over jet lag?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what did you do this week?
So this week it was pretty basic. I was getting over like jet lag, so lots of sleeping and just being really tired. But we went swimming a lot, and one of the days we went to a feeding, and then we went to waterfalls, which was really fun.
What's a feeding?
A feeding is where we go like as a group, and we get like buckets of like chocolate rice or just like chicken and rice, and we go to like villages and we go like feed like the little kids.
So when you're there, you have a pastor and you connect with the local churches and you share testimonies, but also in that you meet the physical need of feeding the kids and the families in the village.
Yep.
And what about the waterfall?
The waterfall, it was actually like really nice. It was very cold and very busy, but other than that, I was talking to one of my like friends who I met this week, and yeah, that was super nice.
So what is that like to live in a complex of other workers that are coming and going? So do you like there's always people coming and going? Is that hard? You get to meet new people from all over the world. What's that like?
I would say, you know, it's like nice, but it's also like hard when like you really like the person. But it's nice because if you don't like the person, you're like, I only have like a week or stuff, so.
Are there people you don't like, Emery? I feel like you make friends with everyone.
No. The week, we've only been here for a week, and we've only had one family come through, so I can't really give you a full answer on that.
Oh, okay. And what did you do today?
Today, not much. I just talked to some people, which was newish, and then we went to church. We went to church before, and which was super heart-touching. The worship there is absolutely amazing. It's like right next to a Brandon Lake concert. It's like
right next to a Brandon Lake concert. Wow.
It was really awesome. I felt very touched with the Lord, and it was really nice.
What do you think of their dance team?
Their dance team. It reminded me of my friends because my friend kind of does like the exact same thing. So it was like kind of like a piece from her.
Yeah. So this church is in the basement of a school, up the block a couple blocks, and through kind of like a very poor area. And it's in the basement, but it's growing, they said, and they have about 300 people on Sunday mornings. So, yeah, and this is where we hosted our training last year. So, but this was the first time that you'd been to church this time around, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Last week we had some sickness. So what are you looking most forward to in the Philippines?
The food. And the food in the community, because the people here are a lot nicer. Like, you could smile at somebody and they smile back, but back in Indiana, you don't really get a smile back.
And what about the food that you like?
The food, it's a lot different, and it's not processed, which means it's good for my taste buds and just for my physical health, mental health.
How's it been trying to connect with your friends that are 13 hours behind you?
Very difficult. I'm very tired at the end of the day at 8, so that's like my deadline, so I only get to talk to them in the morning.
So what would you tell somebody who is a teen like you, moving to a new place, and they're just really nervous, or they're not sure, or it's a lot? What would you say to them?
You gotta think of it as it's better to miss home and explore the world than stay at home and miss out on God's beautiful creation. It's going to be scary, but at the end of the day, it's a huge blessing, and people don't get this opportunity. So.